Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Get it? That's Queen. How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris. This is our channel, Mr. Siage. Thank you all so much for tuning in. For all the returning subscribed Siage soldiers, as always, welcome back. And as you all know, you can always hit me back up with a salute by hitting the thumbs up icon down below. Really shows your support, and you know that I greatly appreciate it. And if you're a new viewer by chance, maybe stick around and see what the channel has to offer. And then at the end, if you ultimately decide, you can always hit the dislike button as well. But beware, if you do that, someone that you say hi to isn't going to say hi back to you. Today, I'm excited to bring you a fragrance that I was really looking forward to receiving. A couple weeks back, I read an article on Cafleurebon, and the article was talking about a fragrance that was in collaboration with Sarah McCartney of 4,160 Tuesdays, 4160 Tuesdays, 460 Tuesdays, 4160 Tuesdays. It was in collaboration with Sarah that they came up with a fragrance to celebrate the 8th anniversary of Cafleurebon. So Michelin came in of Cafleurebon and Sarah McCartney found a lot of things that they had in common, especially their love for Star Trek. Star Wars is better. Sorry. Including the love for Star Trek and things like novels, especially things like the novel Through the Looking Glass and Alice in Wonderland. So as they dove deeper and deeper into the loves, they decided that they were going to center their fragrance around Alice in Wonderland's White Queen. So the fragrance I'm talking about is 4160 Tuesdays White Queen. 4160 Tuesdays White Queen is an eau de parfum concentration, and this is the 100ml bottle. So I remember while reading this fragrance, I was looking at the notes and thought that they were rather intriguing. It seemed like a gourmand to me, but there was just a whole bunch of different things that were in it. And you know how you could read about a fragrance all you want, but you're never really going to experience it. So finally, Perfumology, a local store that's here that has a great selection of niche and indie fragrances, just happened to get this in, and I was ecstatic. I was so excited to go get my nose on this scent. And I was pretty sure that when I smelled it, I was going to like it, and I was going to buy a 50ml. Well, you see how that worked. I got 100ml. And that's because of how different and unique this scent was for me. And no, I'm not talking about when you hear unique sometimes it's sort of iffy, because sometimes you hear unique and you're like, it's unique. But no, this is unique in such a beautiful way. I'm not going to go too much into detail about notes, but what I get from this scent, as soon as you spray it off the top, I get this sort of Puerto Rican rum with the coconut kind of scent. It has that rummy coconut kind of note, and this melange of citruses and fruits. But to me, they're more like the fruit leathers. One note that sticks out to me in here, which I don't happen to see in the note breakdown, is I get a sense of apricot. Sort of like a apricot leather, you know, the fruit leathers like fruit roll up and stuff like that. I get sort of a leathery stone fruit kind of scent from this, and it works really well with this scent, with the sort of mix that she uses with the citruses and the raspberry. Together it gives it this almost dried stone fruit kind of scent and leather to me, mixed with that coconutty kind of rum sort of scent. And the thing is, I sort of figured where the coconutty scent was starting to come from as well. It's got this booziness about it, but it's not coconut. It's the combination of the hazelnut and the citruses. The citrus notes sort of lend to helping this hazelnut give it this nutty sort of almost woody kind of aspect. And another note that's in here that just blends so well with all these put together are the lactones. It has sort of this creamy, but not a sweet cream. This is sort of like just regular cream. If you were to take a bathtub and fill it with cream and these stone fruits and just put it all there and take a nice deep bath and burn some incense in the background, you sort of get an idea of where this scent sort of is. And as this fragrance starts to die down more, the fruits start to take a back seat to that hazelnutty sort of woody kind of touch, and floral notes start to come into effect, as well as the incense. It's not like a deep, heavy, dusty, smoky incense. I think the incense in here is used to darken up the scent just a little bit, which gives it almost that boozy sort of note. It has a great dried out. Wearing this scent makes me happy. It's a happy fragrance. I don't know how to describe that. It has nothing to do with any scent memory that's linked to this scent or anything. Just as I spray it, those fruity notes and the leatheriness and the boozy coconutiness and the nuttiness, it's something in this is making me happy. So every time I spray this on, I have this happy feeling. And who doesn't want to feel happy? Longevity on this was really, really good. First time I got this, I sprayed it on the back of my hand, and that was around 10 o'clock in the evening. I went to sleep with it on my hand, and the next morning I still smelled it pretty good. Granted, it was really, really close, but I went to the gym basically with this scent on. I didn't spray anything else. This was basically my gym scent. Granted, I don't think it's the perfect gym scent, but it was on me and I couldn't spray anything on top of it. But I went to the gym pretty happy because I was wearing this scent anyways, so it's pretty good. As far as projection is concerned, it's pretty good for the first half hour, and then it starts to settle close to the skin. But the scent trail and sillage on this are beautiful. Beautiful. You get a great scent trail and sillage. As you move around, you get these nice wafts of this scent. Just so good. This isn't one of those ones that I'm going to be smelling off of myself the whole time, which I personally don't like that effect because it makes my nose go fatigue. This is ones that I get great wafts of every once in a while when I'm moving around, and with the longevity and the sillage on this, just really works really well on my skin. Seasons and occasions that I see this working best for: any season that I want to be happy. I don't think it's going to be optimal in the high heat of summer, and with how it performs, I don't think it's gonna scream during the dead of winter. But on cooler summer nights, or when I'm gonna be indoors during the wintertime and I want to be happy, I could definitely wear this scent and be happy. The dry down is just so nice. It's nutty, it's got that creaminess to it. It's so well blended and composed, and I commend Cafleurebon and Sarah for coming up with a fragrance like this, because like I said, it's something unique that I don't have in my arsenal of fragrance. It's a unique scent that just puts a smile on my face every single time I wear it. And I don't know if you can tell, I mean, I just got this last week and I've been using a pretty good amount. Granted, like I said, just got it last week, but that's a pretty good dent in it so far for a week. The more and more I wear this scent, the more and more there's things that I find, and it just really is a joyful scent for me. I'm really happy that I actually got the 100 ml bottle. Just really excited. The fragrance can be found at Perfumology exclusively. I'm not sure if it's still exclusive there right now, but it could also be found on 4160 Tuesdays website, which I will link both down below as well. Definitely see if you can get a sample of this and try it out for yourselves. It's one that I'm so thankful to have in my collection. All links to social media are going to be listed somewhere down below down there. Go check it out. As always, thank you all so much for watching. You know it always means a lot to me. Love you guys. And as always, and most importantly, go frag yourselves.